Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Chat. And today we are talking with Nadine Hancher. Now, Nadine is a remarkable woman, I must say, and I'll read you a little bit about her bio here. Nadine is a counselor, consultant, speaker, and a trainer since 1986 and has recently become the international best-selling author. Well, congratulations on that, my dear.
Thank you.
As a personality profiling expert, Nadine is the developer of the PEP personality process and author of Knowing Me, Knowing You. The PEP personality process, which offers incredible insights into ourselves and others and how our processing styles affect our personalities, relationships, communication, and life. She is proficient in a wide range of modalities and disciplines and has taught most of the therapies and techniques she uses. Nadine specializes in working with trauma, abuse, relationship issues, and communication. Her results-oriented approach is designed to resolve the root cause of issues. This allows the person, the couple, or the family, or organization to go forward with a better quality of life. Wow, we all need that. I know, I certainly do. So our first question today is, what does abuse look like? Because, I mean, a lot of people will say, well, he hasn't hit me, you know, or they didn't mean it and they said they loved me. And you know, so really, what does abuse look like?
Well, abuse looks like any pattern of behavior where another person is trying to control or have power over another. And, you know, a lot of times when people think of abuse, they actually think of, you know, hitting or violence or, calling you names or sexual abuse. Those are sort of the ones that come to mind. But there are so many types of abuse that are much more subtle. They're much more sort of underhanded, and often they start off very romantic and very, that saying, he's really into me,
Yeah.
just to sort of twist a little bit of a movie title. But, it's anything that a person does in a consistent way to undermine or take control of or have power over another. That's really what abuse is.
It's amazing because I know that in my first marriage, he was very possessive and controlling, and I knew that it wasn't right. I knew that there was something fundamentally wrong, but it was the old adage, well, he's not hitting me, so I really can't say anything. And, I don't have the black and blue marks. I don't have the broken bones, but it was a huge amount of emotional and mental abuse that he was using to get his way. And like you say, the underhanded stuff, you kind of don't realize it is happening.
Absolutely. And oftentimes people know that something isn't quite right,
Yeah.
but they're not really sure, what it is. And then, they end up feeling like they're always walking on eggshells, or that, they're working to try and make sure that he doesn't fly off the handle or she doesn't fly off the handle. And so this walking on eggshells is usually a really big sign that something it definitely needs to be addressed.
Yeah, when you prefer them not to be at home and not to be around you, than to be home and around you, that's a big thing. And I mean, I was that way. Like, he would be gone 7 days working and back home for 6, and it was the best 7 days, frankly. And when he came back, then everybody in the household, like, our daughters and myself, had to readjust ourselves to accommodate him in those 6 days. It was so disruptive. It was amazing.
And psychological abuse has a lot to do with isolating the person, frightening the person, threatening, financial ruin, or to commit suicide if they leave them. It's that frightening, controlling, isolating, not wanting them to go anywhere without them, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Well, thank you very much, Nadine, for answering that question today. And we will be back in another segment with another question from Nadine that she's going to answer. So please, everybody, if you have a question, please put it in the comments so that we can address these questions that you need to know about. And I want to make sure that everybody understands that this is not to replace any form of therapy that you're taking, any form of counseling that you're taking. This is to provide you with general knowledge, information that we should know, but we don't really know because nobody really talks about it. So anyway, thank you very much.
Brenda. Thank you, Brenda, for having me here.
Thank you. Looking forward to the next time. Thanks.